Greetings, YouTube. Happy Monday. We have a deal to grade and review. I really enjoy posting these as live premieres because it's fun to go back and read people's comments and see what they thought. Sometimes there's a debate of the level of the word trash in them, and it's fun because, if you don't have it as a live premiere, I guess you could leave a comment on the video like normal, but you can't have that disagreement in chat. So we've got Alliance booster packs, right? This is certainly what Kabam was hoping that they could sell you when they started these Alliance War specific potions and revives. Same with Alliance Quest. Personally, I take pride in never using items in Alliance Quest, which is kind of weird, to be honest, because there are times where I should at least burn some items, even if it's just a potion, because they're in my overflow. But I just don't want to do it. But I do map 5, and even though map 5 isn't easy, it's also not really for me that hard. It's just kind of in between, Those of you who are in map 6 and certainly map 7, you have a lot more to tango with in terms of difficulty, particularly those of you in the top bracket with the crazy PI of those defenders. And the nodes. So you're going to need to tell me, first off, in this Alliance War booster pack, how tempted you are. How much, you've got to ask yourself this, how much do I spend normally on war, and would this save me money? Now, of course, if you're free to play, you are not going to bother with this because you can't. It's cash. But you can see with war that you get 5 level 3 Alliance War team revives, 5 level 3 Alliance War health potions. Let's remind ourselves, too, this is 10,000 health. Not bad. This is 8,100 health. 14,500. 9,500. These things are always BS to me because there's RNG involved. And a lot of times you'll get the boost that you already have too much of in your overflow. So you can't really factor that in. We're also hoping, by the way, that you'll spend up to $60 on these. Now, if you use a bunch of items in war and boosts, I can see whales buying all 3 of these because you need every advantage you can in war. But I also know that for so many people, especially in those middle tiers of Alliance War, so often if you use your glory, especially for potions or revives, it's not worth the trade-off, especially with the stress. So, I don't know. I think I'm still going to grade this, the Alliance War Greater Health Boost, I should say this too. I'm still going to grade this as like a B-, but I'm open to feedback as to whether or not that should be tweaked either lower or higher. I think it's better than average, and certainly if you're used to spending money on potions and revives, this will be good. But I say B- because I also just don't know how many people every week spend actual cash on those items. Maybe a lot do, and they just don't talk to me. Wouldn't be the first time. But that's certainly something that is going on in my head. Now, the Alliance Quest is an interesting trade-off because you also get the tickets. And so if you are having a hard time earning enough resources to trade in for tickets, this is tempting for you. Now, like I said, I don't use these potions. I don't use revives. And even though I've got 0 in all of these, except for, I guess, the greater health boost, I just don't. These don't matter to me. I'm not tempted at all because I'm used to not spending items, and if I do, I've still got like the regular Alliance potions and revives that you get throughout your course of the game, or especially during like compensation package week. I like that there's 1 greater champion boost. That's nice. You got a greater attack, greater health. I wish that the Alliance War booster pack had a greater champion boost as well. I get that they give us and I should add these 2 with it, the Alliance War champion boost, so I guess that's the equivalent of it. But I don't know, and by the way, now that I'm saying that, knowing that I haven't done war in over a year, maybe you can't use a greater champion boost in war. Maybe you can only use an Alliance War greater champion boost. I don't know why that's the case, but maybe that's the case. And if that's the case, then there you go. But it's also good for 6 hours. Okay, seeing that kind of makes me want to give it a little bit higher of a grade, like 82, 83%. But I just feel in these limited war booster pack sales, like I can't say that my voice is really that to be trusted as the end all be all. Not that it ever is, because I just don't do Alliance War. This is where I really rely on the community for your feedback. But the Alliance Questing booster pack, it's fair. It's a fair value. I think the War one might be a better value because I know a lot more people that use boosts and potions and revives in War than I do Alliance Quest. Their boost and potions revives are typically called Awaken Corvus. that's what that is. But I'm going to give the Alliance Questing Booster Pack a C+, and I'm going to give the Alliance War Booster Pack, if you use items consistently, a B. Not like a 85, maybe like an 83. So C+ and a B. I don't know if these are going to be too high or too low for the average spender. It's so individualized depending on if you use items during these modes. I don't use items ever in Alliance Quest, so I'm not tempted at all by these, and I'll get way more than one greater champion boost with the early access bundles that come out. But the Alliance War Booster Pack, it's fascinating. I can see why it's tempting, especially for those of you who are in the master tier of Alliance War. And so I really can see people buying all three of those and maybe considering it a good deal. But if you're somebody that is a free-to-play player, of course, but especially if you're just a casual spender, I don't know if you're going to want to spend your $20 on that. I'll be curious. I'll be reading the comments more than anybody else, trying to hear the feedback of the community on this. But until next time, YouTube, have a good one. Thanks as always for watching and supporting my Marvel Contest of Champions, or even when you're opening up BS crystals like this Alliance War Boost crystal, Alliance Casino of Champions YouTube channel.